Hi, this is Matthew. We're going to talk about the next Chicago album. We're in '03, and it's a reissue of the Christmas album. They put it out, in the timeline are now, they have gone into an agreement with Rhino to put their stuff out, and they are reissuing stuff. And the year before, they did put the Christmas album back out again. I don't have that version. I have the original, as I've said. And then next year in '03 at Christmas time, they put out Chicago Christmas What's It Gonna Be Santa, which I will call 29 as far as the overall album number goes. I'll put that one down. They've added 6 new tracks. They rearranged the album, new packaging. Mine came in a little slip case kind of thing. The regular jewel case for a CD, then the kind of cardboard slip case with a bunch of raised stuff. I think the logo was some Christmassy stuff. I don't remember what it looks like. I still have it. But totally redid the order of tracks, put in 6 new tracks, and yeah. Now, if you want that album, this is the only album you can find. So the original is no longer available in any form that I can find anywhere. So we're going to go through that again. I think then I can hit all the people who, if there's any additional musicians and whatnot. If you want to hear the other one, we already talked about that one, so go find it. So the track listing now for What's It Gonna Be Santa is, and I'll try to highlight the new songs. We start out now with Winter Wonderland, Felix Bird and Dick Smith, Robert Lamb on vocals. Let Us Know, Let Us Know, Let It Snow, Conan Stein, Lila Main did the vocals, or trumpet player. Again. Jolly Oates and Nicholas, that is a new track. Benjamin Handy, of course, brought that originally. Vocals by Keith Howland, the guitarist. And yeah, they even have worked the names of the musicians and things that they have under the tree that they want. Kind of fun track. Little Drummer Boys next. David Adarati and Simeon. Vocals by Champlain and Sheff. Bill Champlain and Jason Sheff, of course. This Christmas, Donny Hathaway and the Dean McKinner. Vocals by Sheff. Feliz Navidad, of course, Jose Feliciano. Vocals by Robert Lamb. Bethlehem, that's a new track. Bill Champlain and Tamara Champlain. I assume it's his wife or something. Not sure. Limited Sheff and Champlain all do vocals. The Christmas song, Tormain Wells wrote that. Robert Lamb is the vocalist there. Again, O Come Ye Faithful, traditional arrangement of that one with Jason Sheff on vocals. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that I think is a new track. Johnny Marks, of course, vocals, Bill Champlain. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Martin Thrier and Rutin or something like that. Bill Champlain on vocals. Sleigh Ride, that's a new one. Leroy Anderson and Mitchell Parrish, vocals, Lorraine and Sheff are doing the vocal duties there. Pretty good track. Silent Night, Cooper and Moore again. Jason Sheff again on vocals. I think they remastered everything too, if I remember correctly, the older tracks. What Child Is This, of course? Traditional Chatterton Hicks with Bill Champlain. Of course, most of this is on the other album too, of course, which I read out on the other video. Christmas Time Is Here, Geraldine Mendelsohn with Robert Lamb. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, that's the traditional arrangement, basically that they used. Jason Chef again on vocals. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I think that was a new one. I can't remember for sure. Coots and Gillespie, Real Champlain. I mean, it might not have been. And then The Child's Prayer. The two kid tracks are next. Lorraine and Darrell, they wrote that one. The Children's Choir with Jason Chef. Yep, definitely. And then One Little Candle. Myself and Roach. The Children's Choir sings that one. And then we end the album with White Christmas, Irving Berlin's arrangement, of course, with Robert Lamb singing their version of it. Our personnel, we can finally read them off now. This will all be the same, pretty much. Bill Champlain on organ and backing vocals and arrangements. And backing vocal arrangements. And then just lead vocals. Synth keyboards and synth vibes, and acoustic guitar, brass arrangements, Busy Man, acoustic piano, electric piano, computer programming, and something that just says all vocals and guitars, synth bass vocal arrangement. Just is on every track. Keith Helen is on guitars, lead vocals, of course, on backing vocals. And arrangements, backing vocal arrangements and keyboards. Tresimonen, drums, arrangements. Robert Lamb is lead vocals, acoustic piano, arrangements. Brass arrangements, vibraphone, electric piano, backing vocals, clavinet. Lee Levine is on trumpet and flugelhorn, lead vocals, arrangements. Backing vocals, muted trumpet and brass arrangements, piccolo trumpet, backing vocal arrangements, James Pecos on trombone and brass arrangements, synth keyboards, flute arrangements and arrangements, vocal arrangements, Walter Perazzato tenor saxophone, alto flute, alto saxophone, flute, C flute, what? I don't know what that is. It's not piccolo. I don't know what C flute means. I don't know what that means. Jason Chef is on bass, backing vocals, lead vocals, electric upright bass, keyboards, computer programming, arrangements, backing vocal arrangements, fretless bass, electric bass. Our additional people. So everybody was busy on not just the original songs, but the new ones. Additional people we have on here is Ray Bitton as an organ, the producer and accordion, and the keyboards, synth bells, acoustic piano. So he was getting involved there. Behind me, your producer can also play things, which they seem to have guys that can do every album, which is kind of nice. If you need some extra people, you've got at least one guy to do some stuff. George Black, computer programming. I don't know who he is. John Dorello, synth keyboard, additional arrangements. Yeah, he wrote some of the tracks, of course, as we know, like that other kids' song and stuff. Tim Pierce is on guitars, acoustic guitars. Luis Conte, percussion. And that's it. Larry Clemus on baritone saxophone. Nick Lane, additional arrangements. Carmen Twilly on backing vocals. Doug Choir and the Little Drummer Boy is Carmen Twilly was the camera director. Alex Brown, Tamara Champlain, Alvin Chi, Gio Cermoni, H.K. Josie, Brett Fraconi, Edie Lemon, Bowker, Bobby Page, Orrin Waters and Maxine Waters, and Mona Lisa Young is the choir. For the two kids' songs we have for our kids' choir is Ryan Kelly was our children's choir conductor, and then we have Amelia Dressy, Alex Amiscula, Alex Bitton, Ryan Bitton, Clark Gable, Kelly Gable, Kate Lamb, Sean Lamb, Dylan Lomaine, River Lomaine, Sarah Pinko, and Britt Scott, and lead, Jay Tacker's on lead vocals. So you've got some of the producer's kids, some of Robert Lamb's kids, and Leo Lemine's Lock Nine's kids. Looks like the production people are on the original album, produced by Roy Bittan, engineered and mixed by Ed Thacker. Oh yeah, I think he's one of his. Yeah, they were involved too. Assisted by Posey Lamothe and Eric Ferguson, I believe. It looks like. Recorded at A&M Studios in Hollywood, California, Rebel Recorders in Canoma Park, California, and Goldmine Studios in Woodland Hills, California. Mixed at A&M Studios. Production coordinator was Valerie Pack. Art direction and design Don Kosh. The reissue is the following people. Produced by Phil Ramone. Engineered and mixed by Ed Thacker and Glitter Space Studios in Burbank, California. Additional production is Chicago and David McLees, sorry. Sound supervision Lee Loughlin and Jeff Majid, I think. Remastered by David Donnelly, DNA Mastering Studios in Studio City, California is where that is. Project manager Mark Engstrom. Discographical annotation to Gary Peterson. Editorial supervision is Corey Fry. Production assistant is Jimmy Edwards and Tim Scanlon. Art direction Hugh Brown and Linda Cobb. The front camera photo was a group of Corpus Images. Digital photography was the Getty Images, which I know is a lot of online stuff nowadays. I don't know, maybe it was starting to do that in 2003, so maybe they were in their early days at that point, I'm not sure. And that is it for that one. Just wanted to go over those new tracks. I got to hear the album again, which was nice. Hadn't heard some of those in quite a number of years. Great stuff. And then we'll go, next time, we'll go to 2005 for our compilation, just simply called Love Songs, which I know there was a new issue of that again this year, so I don't know if maybe they'll have both in the article. I have not looked yet. I don't know. I don't even know what's on that. I remember it kind of being out. It wasn't anything that I would have gone to grab. Where's my other? Hang on. Where are my stuff here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to go back to where I was to find the other ones. Let me make sure I get the album name here. Something with Wikipedia. I had to go, obviously, back to the other article. And I have to go find where I was at, which isn't too hard to do. Yeah, right there. And then we go to that collection. Only beginnings again, then I can see where I need to go next. Which will be, yeah, I think it's just called... Come on, go down here. Yeah, just Love Songs, yeah, from 2005. So we'll hit that next time. I don't think there's going to be anything new on it. It'll be something I could just kind of talk about briefly, and I'll look at the the tracks and see. I think that one could definitely be streamed, so I can go and check out quality and what's on it and stuff like that. So, which I will do. Next time though, just wanted to briefly go over that. I did get this one. Really like the other arrangement, but I do like the songs on here too. So it's good to have both, and it makes the album longer this way. It's 20 tracks instead of 14, so that's good. Makes it longer. Good stuff on both. If you've never heard this, go check it out. I really enjoyed a lot of stuff on here, definitely in high school, and I may have to go through it again at Christmas time. Again, but I know there's a third Christmas album. There's another Christmas album, and then there's I think a collection of all of them or something. we'll probably go over again when we hit those sections. But there's at least one other Christmas album I've never heard. There's some complete collections as well that are in like box set form that I've never ever seen because I just didn't know they were a thing to go find and even look at, let alone buy. But I could at least look at them and go, I don't know if I want that or not, or could have looked it up, but I didn't know about it, so I didn't. But we'll do love songs next time. Go to 05, and I think there will be a new album after that too, if I remember right, which I do own, and I don't have anything past this, so this will be interesting to see what else is there. I don't. Well, I do have a live album, and I think one other album or two from them. So I lied. I do have some of the stuff, but I don't have a lot of the compilations and stuff in between. I used to get emails from them. Haven't got an email from them in a long, long time. So I guess I didn't open up enough of them, and I became inactive probably. I'd have to go and sign up again. The website is chicagoband.com if you want more info about any of their stuff, or look on Facebook and other social media, I'm sure. I know they have a YouTube channel where they post videos. You can go get videos of like, their singles and different things are up there. So, but we'll hit love songs next time and go over it. It probably won't take me very long. And we'll keep going through the career. I'll see you guys in the next video.